Hello students, in this session we will learn break and continue statements in Java. Break and continue statement, also known as jump statement, because these statements are used in loop where we can jump from one loop to another loop, inner loop to outer loop, or we can come out from the loop also. Break statement is used to terminate the loops and come out from the loops, and continue statement is used to continue the loop by skipping the rest of the statements. So let's see through the Java example one by one. I will explain first. I will explain about the break, and then after I will explain about the continue. So break a statement is used to break loop or switch statement. See, in switch case, we already seen that in each case we have to use break, otherwise it will be fall through. So that one is clear, but now we will use this break a statement in loop. What will happen when we will use this? It break the current flow of the program at a specified condition. So if I will use the break on a particular condition, so if that condition will be satisfied or specified, the condition or the loop will be terminated. In case of inner loop, it break only the inner loop. Inner loop means loop inside the loop. So when you will use this break statement inside the inner loop, so it will come out from that loop. This is all about the Java break statement. Now you can use Java break statement in all types of array such as for loop, while loop, and do while loop. On any loop you can use this break statement. One option also is there which is called labeled break. Break a statement with label. We call it labeled break. This feature is introduced in JDK 1.5. Before JDK 1.5, there is Java JDK 1.4, 1.3. On that, this option was not there. But after 1.5 and in 1.5, there is an option of break a statement with label. I will explain this with example. We can break any loop in Java now, whether it is outer loop or inner. Any loop we can break or close. Now see through the Java example. Open editor. Now first I'm going to use this in for loop. Okay. Suppose I have to execute a loop 10 times. So int I equals to 1, I less than equals to 10, I plus plus. System dot out dot print ln print ln print to print in same line plus the output of this program, what you are getting from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I want to use one. I want to print only up to 5, and after 5, I want to terminate this loop. What I will do? Simply, I will give the condition if I equals to 6. So break. Now when the value of I will be 6, after that the loop will be break and it will come out. See what we are getting the output. See up to 5 only. Why? Because when the value of this particular statement I, the value of I became 6, when it will become 6, then this condition become satisfied and the break statement executed. So whenever the break statement executed, it come out from the loop. So this is the use of break statement. Now in while loop also you can use like that only. How you will use this in while loop? See, while I less than equals to 10, equals to 1, and here I'm going to increase the value of I. So whenever the value of I will be 6, so again it will terminate. Now see, see up to 5 only. Why? Because I terminated this loop. So like this only you can use this into the uh, do while loop also. Now I'm going to show you labeled break. Okay, labeled break is used to terminate the outer loop as well as inner loop. Now I will show you with the example. Suppose I'm going to print some numbers like int I equals to 1, I less than equals to 3, I. Inside this loop I will put one more loop for int j equals to j equals to 1, j less than equals to 3, and j plus plus. Simply 2. I'm going to print a statement here. Dot out dot println. First I will print I, then a space. So for a space you have to give plus and then parenthesis and then j. See what you are getting the output. Compile it. No syntax error. You will get this output in row and column. Okay. See, you are getting output like this: 1 2 2 1 2 2 3 1 3 2. Now, if I will use break inside this, if j equals to 2, break. Now see what will happen here. It's compiled. If j equals to 2, So it will be break. It means it will come out from the loop, and again, yeah, it will print the things, no problem. But if I will print j equals to 1, so now I want to use break AA. Nothing will happen. Now I have to put break AA, and I will give a label AA here. This is a label. This is used to give the label. Now when the value of j is 2 and value of I is equals to 2, so the loop should be terminated. So what we will get the output? Value of I is 1, so 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2 we will get, and then 2, 1, 2, 2 we will get. No, 2, 2 we will not get. It will come out from. Okay, so come back. See, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1. Now next will be 2, 2. So the loop terminated. Why? Because this is the help of labeled break AA, due to this AA. So wherever you will give the label, this is called labeled break. Okay, label break. Simply label break. This one is what? Label. And also labeled break. Also you can say this, but also you can tell this label break. So now due to this label break, wherever the label I have given, so when this condition will be satisfied, it will come here and it will terminate the loop. So this is all about the label break. Okay, students. Now I'm going to show you the Java continuous statement. So the Java continuous statement is used to continue the loop. It continues the current flow of the program and skip the remaining code at the specified condition. So when the condition will be true, so on that particular condition, it will skip the remaining code and it will move for the next iteration of the loop. In case of an inner loop, it continues the inner loop only. You can use Java continuous statement in all type of loops such as loop, for loop, while loop, and do while loop, like for breaker statement. You can use continuous statement with label. This feature is introduced since JDK 1.5. So we can continue any loop in Java. Now whether it is outer loop or inner loop. Now I want to show you some examples. Sorry, I wrote this wrong. Okay, it will be label. By mistake I wrote this. You can see labeled break. Labeled break. Okay. Now I'm going to show you the continuous statement. What is the use of continuous statement? I'm going to remove this. Now I'm going to remove this. Now see, if we will execute this loop, what we will get? We will get 1 to 10. Once again you see this. No syntax error. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I want that all numbers should print except 3 and 4. So I will give condition if I equals to 3 or I equals to 5. So it will print all the numbers from 1 to 10, but it will skip when the value of I will be 3 and when the value of I will be 5. See this. But when you will use continuous statement here, okay? Continuous statement. Now see. It used to skip the statement. Now how it will skip? You can see through this example. 1, 2, 3 escape, 4, 5 escape. Why? Because I wrote the code like that only. You can see from here. See. I given if the value of I will be 3, then continue, and I value of I will be 5, then continue. So see, in this series 3 and 5 is not there. So to skip a particular statement, it means which statement it skip? The rest of the statement. This executed, but this statement is skipped. So whenever you have to skip a particular statement in the loop, you can use continue statement, and whenever you have to use break, come out from the loop, so you can use break a statement. Got it? To escape the statement, uh, you can say flow of control and escape some particular statement. So to escape the rest of Java statement inside loop, we use continuous statement, and if we use break, so to come out from the loop after the specified condition. This is all about the break and continue. Now in the Java program, at the time of solving the complex program based on for loop, while loop, I will show you how to use the break and continue through that program only. Okay.